Every football and quarterback training program should involve this next drill. It's very simple. It happens on every single play, and it can change the face of the game if you don't get it right. That's coming up right now. Hey everybody, welcome to Elite Athletes TV. I'm Mike Pulaski, and today we're talking about quarterback training. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get notified every time we have new content. Also, give me a thumbs up if you're learning about how to play the position, or if you're a fan and just learning about football in general from the site. Please leave a comment below. I would love to answer your questions. If you have them, fire them at me, and I'll get back to you. So I'm going to tell you a story about when I played in the Arena Football League, and I'll tell you why, because we're going to show you one of the drills off of our training and instructional site, eliteathletestv.com today. When I got to Albany, we had a couple of different centers there. And as a quarterback, if you're taking snaps from under center, it's happening on every single play. It's incredibly important, and so many times teams, players, coaches overlook the quarterback-center exchange. It got so bad in terms of fumbled snaps back there that our head coach, a man who I love but I wasn't very happy with about the decision, started fining one of us, either the center or the quarterback, for a fumbled snap. And so we had a player who had been playing guard, who had been playing tight end, tackle, and he had moved to center. And so he was really long. It was harder to find a spot. But he and I were having fumble issues on the snap. And so we literally took 100 snaps before practice every day, took 100 snaps after practice every day, and we were still dropping balls. And I absolutely love him to death, Biggs. But the snap accuracy on the thing between the two of us wasn't solid. So at the end, knowing that I was getting a quarterback salary, he wasn't. Every time the ball hit the ground, I raised my hand and said, yeah, that was on me. That one's on me. And I probably got fined about $5,000 over the course of the first season that he played center in terms of total snap drops. And so for me, it was important monetarily. But for every team, it's important in every single game. You have to get the quarterback-center exchange. It can't be emphasized enough. As important as passing mechanics, as important as footwork, if you don't get that quarterback-center exchange, nothing's going to get off the ground. And every time you put the ball on the ground, the other team has a chance to get a turnover or a takeaway. And takeaways are huge in football games. They're usually worth somewhere between 10 and 14 points. So you get a team that turns the ball over 3 times in a game, that team is likely to lose that game. Can't put the ball on the ground. So today we're going to take a look at one of the videos off the site at eliteathletestv.com, like I said, and we're going to talk about the quarterback-center exchange, what you need to know, how you need to run it, and how you should, as a quarterback, think about quarterback-center exchange. Have to get it, have to know it. Let's take a look at the film. We talked about the quarterback-center exchange and the basics. Now we're going to talk about more advanced things. And as a quarterback, understanding the position, understanding the play, you're supposed to be the field general anyway. So knowing what your center is doing on any given play will really help you master the quarterback-center exchange. Jake's going to step in here as my quarterback, and he had a question for me in terms of, as you're pushing, which hand are you pushing with? So as I put, this is my center's butt again. I'm going to use my hand as a center's butt. He's pushing up with that hand. Now he puts the other hand in. Again, we're locking those thumbs under. We have contact between the fatty pad and the hand right here, and he's putting pressure. So now, if I'm the center, right? Centers learn that the laces of the ball are going to come up and hit me in the fingers. If this ball is forward, Jake can grab it. If this ball comes deep, he's got the bottom hand to stop it. Now, here gets into the tricky part. We do run game, we do passing game, we do play action, we do rollout. And so there's a bunch of different stuff as quarterbacks that we have to know. So our center is going to have run steps. If we are running a zone to the left, Jake is obviously going to open going to the left. The center is going to be stepping this way. And so as he rides, knowing that it's a zone left, the center's butt is going to be leaving this way. He has to ride this way with his hands as he's also stepping and taking his steps. So I put pressure here as a center's butt. He called it up.
To go.
But he has to ride and step, right? Ride and step.
To go.
Right? So the hands have to ride. If I'm a center now, bear with me, I'm not really a lineman. If I'm a center, I'm going to be taking this step. And you can see the movement from where my butt started to where it finished was about 1 foot to 1.5 feet. As a quarterback, I got to be smart enough that if my hands are in here, I know I've got the zone and it's heading this direction, I'm going to be riding as I'm stepping with that foot. So let's ride and step at the same time. You're taking zone steps going that way.
Let's go.
Right. So timing all that out means you have to get reps. Lots of reps with your center. If he's stepping away, you have to step with him. When it gets really hard is when you're running counter steps or you're reversing out as a quarterback to a play because he's going this way and I'm stepping out in the way with the opposite foot, okay? So getting that ride, if you don't get that snap, the play doesn't happen and it's probably a turnover. You have to get that ball first, but you also have to manage getting that ball while you're taking your steps. It takes lots and lots of reps. Quarterbacks should be out with centers 20 to 50 snaps before every single practice, at the end of every single practice, and they should be calling all their plays. So go through your run game stuff, call it up. Hey, we got 16 zone, we've got counter, we've got counter pass, we've got play action. All of your stuff that you do, run that with your center with them taking the steps so that you know where that center is stepping on each step and you can follow him and get that snap properly. So give me a big thumbs up if you just learned more about taking a snap than you ever knew before. Play is so important. Remember, subscribe to the channel. That way you get all the content when it comes up. I'm still going through my Pac-12 quarterbacks review. I'm going to be reviewing other offenses, full teams in the Pac-12. We're going to have a lot more content coming at you, so you're going to want to be subscribed to the channel. Please leave me a comment. Ask me any questions. That's what I'm here for. I want to help give you the tools, the information, the knowledge that I wasn't able to get to when I was in high school. And if I can improve your game, then that is absolutely awesome. I appreciate you watching today. Remember, every quarterback, every football training that you are involved with should involve taking snaps. And now you know more about it. I'll talk to you next time.